Hi everyone. Hello, it's your girl Rosie K here at This Kind of Girl. I know that some of you may be um not sure why it is I've decided to make a video today, but I wanted to reach out to people and say a big thank you um, for subscribing and following me. I've had an influx of brand new subscribers over recent weeks, and I wanted to say thank you and, as I said, welcome, and also take the opportunity to share with you a little bit about the website, ThisKindaGirl.co.uk, and also share how you can use it. To explore more of the swinger lifestyle and also take the time to give a little bit of a tutorial for how to use the website, what features are on there, and what you can expect by signing up, essentially. So, today, this is going to be aimed at people who are free members because I know there's a lot of you who are free members. I'm going to talk about all the things that you can benefit from or enjoy as a free member. I'm also going to be talking about three of the most commonly asked questions that I receive and where you can find content that will help you find the answers to those questions because all the answers they are on the website and they certainly I'm going to point you in direction of where to find the answers also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to go through the website and I'm going to show you exactly what it is I'm talking about. Um, so, um, so as you can see, we are in the world of this kind of girl. Um, this is the back of house bit, as you probably noticed. But when you open up the website, this is what it looks like. If you're opening up on the website on a phone, I know it does look slightly different, but I try and keep everything pretty much the same. If you're on a phone, then this menu is essentially here on the left-hand side on your phone, but it's essentially the same. So before I start answering the questions that I'm going to answer today, I want to talk a little bit about these and what it is they mean. So start here. This is where you can find some of my guides that I made. And if you want to get your hands on the free guides that I made, they are listed at the bottom. I made a swinger guide for couples, one for single men and one for single women. And you can get those. All you have to do is enter your name and your email address and click give me access. And the guide is delivered into your inbox. So if you want some free top tips, they are free guides that I made, those three there, and that's how you get them. Also, I have the coaching tab if you want to book a coaching session or again find out about the coaching that I do. Again, click on coaching and it talks all about the coaching sessions that I do. If you want to book a consultation, you just click there. And I talk here about all the coaching work that I do. And how it works, what I can help you with, and also a kind of topics that we may cover. And because all couples and all people are different, sometimes people need a bit more help with certain things, sometimes they don't. So again, here is topics that we may cover, and you can have a look through those as well. I also talk about how does it work. And how to book an initial consultation. I offer two. I offer a 60-minute and a 90-minute for a deep dive. And there's also some FAQs. If you also want to find out about other clients that I've worked with and other success stories, then you can scroll down, click here on successful swinger stories. And these are all people that I have worked with. I have more of those up here. I will show them now. So if you're curious about people I've worked with and about different situations and different couples and single people, and you're not sure whether it's for you or not, then do have a look at the Swinger Success Stories previous clients. Because here I've done some deep dives into kind of before and after with people who I have worked with, some testimonies as well, which is very nice. But yeah, there's couples, there's single men and single women, and all different examples of how I've helped them and what I can do for you. So if you're curious about coaching, that's where you find it. Click on there and just have the one for single men and for single women. Also, in the Swinger Lifestyle blog, let's click here. Now, the blog articles, some of these are available as part of your free membership. Most of them are available as your free membership. Some of them aren't. I will show you those in a bit. But most of them are available as part of your free membership. So there's literally, I've been writing for years and there's hundreds of blog articles. One thing I will say is that sometimes all of them, they don't always all show up on when you're using this feature on your phone, the little numbers thing, to scroll through. So sometimes that works better on desktop. But if there's a topic that you want to find out about, then you can always use the search function, and I will show you how to do that as well. Another thing that you can do is there is the Swinger Success course. The course reopens again at the end of the summer, but you can go and check that out. And there's also a shop as well. And if you want to join TKG Club, that is where you click to join TKG Club, which is the paid membership that I offer. If you want to find out about what TKG Club's all about, I'd get your hands on my juicy content and all of the guides, then that's where you find out about TKG Club and all my behind the scenes and what it offers. But we're going to talk a little bit now about the questions that I often receive. So one of those is, how can I find swingers near me? So let's type in here, swingers. Now, this will pull up all of the content which uses the word swinger in the title. Now, one of the blog articles that I recommend you go for, that you look for to help answering this question, how can I find swingers near me, is this one right here, websites to find swingers. As a free member, you do have access to this one. So click on it, have a scroll through, and this is a very relevant piece of content because it's sorry, I was distracted there for a second. I only wrote it in January, so it's still very relevant, and it's all about websites and swinger dating apps, and why you don't have to live in the UK to find swingers, and it gives you a kind of rundown of all the different sites that you can use to find swingers in your area, a little bit of review of each one, and it tells you what to expect and how to use them. I also included a big segment on why you don't have to live in the UK to find swingers, but that one is probably my most up-to-date on how to find swingers. There's also another one I made, called never mind that, called How Does the Swinger Lifestyle Work? Again, this article you can access for free. I wrote it in December of last year, so it's pretty relevant still. And again, it talks all about misconceptions about swingers, how does it work, what it's really like, and also the main routes that people can take into swinging, whether that's joining a website, whether that's going on a kind of a swingers dating site, or whether to go to a swingers party and how to find them. So it really does give an overview as to how the swingers lifestyle works and what to expect. And the article is called How Does the Swinger Lifestyle Work? Now, another popular question that I am sent is, how can I talk to my wife about starting swinging? So we're gonna, can't type today, I'm gonna enter the word talk into the search option. And as you can see here, I have a product that I made, which is a downloadable guide called How to Talk to Your Wife About Starting Swinging, and includes my top tips on how to have the conversation and what she is thinking. Now, this guide, you do have to pay to download it. It's a very in-depth, step-by-step guide that I created to help people have the conversation and also support them during that time. And there's lots of different advice on how to go about it without jeopardizing your relationship, and also a lot of insight into where a lot of women's minds are when they hear that conversation from their partners. Now, you may be thinking, I don't want to pay for an extra guide. I don't want to pay for this. Okay. Just so you know, all of the guides that are on my website, everything which is featured in my shop, you get as access. You get access to if you are a TKG Club member. That's all the guides and all the workshops. So If you're not wanting to kind of make purchases and you're not wanting to think about, I don't really want to do this and I don't keep wanting to keep downloading different guides. Well, if you're a member of TKG Club premium membership, you get those included in your membership. So it could actually be better value for you if there's guides and things on there that you're interested in. But one of these, as I said, is one of the most. This is probably the one which sells the most. I have to talk to your wife about starting swinging because it is such a huge topic. That's just a few insights into kind of what it is you get included. But I made this because it's a question which I receive so frequently. And there's an awful lot of information in there. But anyway, that is listed in the shop. Another question that I often receive is what is it like visiting a swingers club? So let me just type the word swingers club into the search bar. And again, I have video workshops that I've done. I did one called Visiting a Swingers Club for the First Time. I also did one on how to act in sex positive spaces and how to act in a swingers club workshop video as well. And there's an example of the TKG Club members only content that I write and that I create, and that gives you a little bit of an insight. Again, that is featured in TKG Club. Here is a free blog article that I wrote, first time at a swingers club, what is it really like? So again, if you're not wanting to pay for content, if you are wanting to just read free content, then you could also potentially enjoy this one as well. So again, if you want to find out more about swingers clubs and what they're like, and what's it like walking into one, and first time how to talk to people and what to expect, and about sexual performance, you can read that one as well. So there really is an awful lot of content, both paid and free, if you want to explore it. The one thing I would say is that the workshops and the kind of the special deep dives into them, they do provide an awful lot of insight and information, and also kind of I talk about personal experiences and I talk about things that I've overcome and scenarios and situations that I've been in. And that's something that I can't always convey in the written form. So very often the workshops are a lot more personal, I'm going to say, than simply the written content. I can get away with being a lot more explicit and also saying things which are perhaps a little bit more risque in the workshops. But again, there's an awful lot there. Now, let me quickly click on the shop section. As I said, all of these and more are all featured in TKG Club, but I do have guides. So if you're wanting to start an ethical non-monogamy, I wrote a complete guide. There's also one on how to start swinging if you want the complete guide and you just want all of the facts and you don't want to keep trailing the website. There's the complete guide there. There's also one I did on how to start swinging if you don't live in the UK, an in-depth video, because I haven't always lived in the UK, but I have always been a swinger. So that one's there. And there's all, as I said, there's all different ones. There's the wife one. And here's some more. Now, all of these, they are featured in TKG Club as well. So you do get, as you can see, an awful lot of I would say, an awful lot of value by being a member. But let's go back to the home. So I hope this has shown you a little bit more about how to use the website and what features there are, and how to kind of navigate it. What I would say is that if you're using your phone, then use the search bar. I always put tags on my content of the most relevant topics or things that they can be found by. So always use the search bar, because that it brings up, so for example, if you wrote in the word bisexual, for example, or unicorn, it brings up all the content, the workshops, the guides, the free guides, the downloads, everything with that in, not just blog articles. It brings up everything that I've done with that in. So if you want to find out a bit more, then it's worth using the search feature. So yeah, that's a quick breakdown on tutorial of how to use the website. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for signing up. Thank you very much for joining me here at ThisKindaGirl.co.uk. I really do appreciate it. Every time I get a notification email saying that somebody else has joined and subscribed, it does make me smile. And it, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. I'm always here. And also, you can follow me on my social media as well. I am on Instagram, I am on TikTok, I am on Facebook, and I am on Twitter. I'm all over social media, and I'm always there to help people as well. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I shall send you another email next Sunday.